Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the opportunity for me to share with you what I'm truly passionate about and what has transformed my life and career, mindfulness. In 2011, I was at the crossroads of my life. I was divorced from someone who I loved and had been with for 11 years. I was devastated. To add salt to injury, my academic career was stagnant. I could not get any papers published. A serious paper to which I devoted myself to in the previous 5 years showed no luck of appearing in any journals I chose to submit. I received one rejection after another. I was depressed and felt that I had hit the bottom of my life for the very first time. I knew I needed something, but I did not know what was it I need. Then I spotted a book on my shelf. It was about meditation and mindfulness, so I started reading it. And that started my journey of mindfulness practice. I learned to sit quietly for 30 minutes every day. Since then, there was not a single day that has passed without practice. Mindfulness practice has become a necessity and essential part of my life. So what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is being present in the moment and observing without judgment of what's happening both internally and externally. Our minds are geared towards setting goals, achieving goals, and being productive. But mindfulness is exactly opposite. Mindfulness is not about gaining anything, although many things could be gained through the practice of mindfulness, like clarity of the mind, insight, health, and compassion. Contrary to the mind's desire to acquire, mindfulness can help you get rid of things. You will rid of being identified with your own thoughts. You may wonder how we can divide ourselves from our own thoughts. Our brains process about 70,000 thoughts every day. They consume 20% of our body's energy and use 2 to 3 times the amount of energy the heart uses. Incredible, right? In Buddhism, there's a term called monkey mind. It describes the unsettled, restless, and uncontrollable nature of the human mind. At one moment, you may be thinking about what to cook for dinner. The thought takes you to another thought of shopping at the grocery store. Then that thought takes you to another thought of how to avoid traffic. Then to another thought of the accident that happened last week. And 10 minutes later, you're thinking about the annoying student who did not show up for the appointment. Does this sound familiar? Yes. That's how our minds work. Jump from one thought to another all day long. We can never get rid of thoughts. Neither should we try to do so. But we can tame it through the practice of mindfulness. When a thought rises, we observe it and breathe with it. We do not push it away or judge it. We're simply aware of it and hold it tenderly in our conscious mind. Over time, gaps will form between thoughts. At first, these gaps may be just a few seconds. Then few seconds become 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Eventually, you will experience a long period of calm in your mind. Mindfulness practice is this simple. However, it can be so challenging. Practicing mindfulness consistently changes the way we think, feel, and act because it can literally change our brain. Our brains are plastic, but not like a water bottle plastic. The mind has many intricate networks of neural pathways that continually and automatically adjusting through a phenomenon called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is our brain's ability to physically change and adapt based on experiences. Every new experience or challenge, from breaking an ankle to shopping at an unfamiliar grocery store, compels the brain to rearrange its synaptic connections. The more we do something, the more established this connection becomes. The studies show that regular meditation is a form of self-directed neuroplasticity. It helps break the bond of neurons that are habitually firing together and make positive, long-lasting changes in the neural pathways of our brain. This may be translated into improved focus, being more intuitive, and becoming more self-aware. I was trained as a theoretical economist specializing in game theory and auction. I spent 8 years in learning and researching in these areas throughout my graduate school and a few years after earning my PhD. Mindfulness practice made me aware that I had a little passion in these areas. As I became more and more aware of that, it became harder and harder for me to motivate myself to conduct research in these areas. Although I have always interested in behavioral economics and experimental design, but I never mustered courage to start a new line of research because I feared it would take a tremendous amount of time to learn. Mindfulness completely changed that. Many years of practice peeled off layers of perceived difficulties, notions, and beliefs. My volition was finally revealed in my consciousness. My heart and mind were wide open to embark on this new line of research. In 2016, I started learning and designing economic experiments. Moreover, I incorporated mindfulness into my economic design to study how one's level of mindfulness related to individuals' economic decision-making in the public good game. The paper was later published in the Journal of Economic Bulletin. And that was the very first economic paper that, in the field of public good game, incorporates mindfulness. In the meantime, mindfulness opened the door of collaboration in my academic life. For years, I struggled to find suitable research collaborators. Mindfulness helped me to be authentic with myself and others, which has a profound impact in connecting with people who share similar interests and value in life and career. Amazingly, many collaborations happened organically. Since then, I have collaborated with colleagues from my own university, scholars from Minnesota, Kentucky, and Hawaii. Mindfulness has truly transformed my career. Before I end today's talk, I'd like to invite you to sit back and close your eyes and relax. Take deep breaths in and take a deep breath out. Breathe in Breathe out. Relax. In. Out. Let go. Now open your eyes. This is the practice of mindfulness. Thank you for breathing with me.